We wanted to get into
Yes.
due to last week of my wife kinda saying I'm not romantic.
Mm-hmm.
I told her she gotta get some jabs.
That was funny. Like watching
I was
that
about
back.
to say, I'm glad you just said your wife, because it wasn't me.
No.
I was like, when we play this take back,
Listen,
Let's
I
go on record.
watched the episode a few times. We was in the crib. She was like, I was like, baby, I'm not mad. It's funny.
it was, yeah.
So it brought me to ask the question, what is romance? Because I
First
think
of all, I know you did your Google, so let's start off with your book version.
no, I think the book version. Hold on, I say
Is romance somebody's name too?
Huh?
Romance. Is that somebody's name too?
It sounds like it could be.
That sounds like it can be. Hold on, talk in the meantime while I look for this definition.
Okay.
I saved one definition that was not. It's not like I said. All right, romance refers to the actions and feelings of people who are in love, especially behavior that is very caring or affectionate.
I'm more so with the second part. I think romance, just in layman's terms, is an act or gesture of kindness that is like unplanned.
Mm-hmm.
I think very like what we were saying is rooted in some type of surprise factor. Even though it doesn't always have to be a surprise, but I think that could spice it up a bit. But romance is just you showing some type of genuine care, but it's an act.
Yeah.
Like an action.
But you don't gotta purchase nothing.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Nope.
That's why, like I
You
said,
definitely don't.
the definition, I read that and I was like, I'm standing on it. I'm romantic. I love my pearl and I do caring things for her. What are we talking about here?
I think that leads into what are the little things that you're doing?
The little thing, I work overnight, or I used to,
Mm-hmm.
and I would come home and cook breakfast in the morning. I think that's very romantic if you come from a shift and cook for your girl. I would also prep gifts and surprises. Listen, hold on. I put a surprise together. You a black woman. No offense. I love y'all. Her best friends are never on time. Never on time. You know how hard it was to pull off a surprise?
Yes.
With them involved? I love you girls. I know that.
Yes.
That I think that's romantic to go above and beyond. And I bring that to, I think me and CT is a select few. We are in a class of our own. I think, I don't know too many, but out of the people I know personally, I think me and CT probably are two of the only men I know that will plan something for our ladies dealing with their best friends.
Yes.
I don't know too many men that would do that. And I think that's top tier. I think that's part of romance, being able to go around her with, because that takes away from when you have to talk to her. But when you can talk to her girls and get things done, I think that's part of romance as well. Putting in the effort to get something done. That's why I say at the end of the day,
reaching out to people, doing all
finding
the
out things
work.
where it can be a surprise, because it's hard to surprise somebody when you live with them.
I agree.
Trust me.
I agree.
Trust me. So I think taking the steps and executing is romance to me. I could be wrong, but I'm standing on I'm romantic, because I'll tell you,
No, that's romantic.
if I'm not romantic,
That's romantic.
I agree.
If I'm not romantic, I'm at least go down as the fun nigga. I go
Okay.
down as the fun nigga.
There's fun in romance stuff.
No, I know that too, but I'm
Yeah.
saying like girls that I've been with, probably they would probably, we not together no more, but they'll probably meet new niggas and probably would not be as fun as I was. And I think that may not be romance per se, but I think that still is something to be said, because the fun nigga gets some points too. So I think my romance might be fun and jokey too, because I also do take rubbing feet and stuff like that. Like if you just start rubbing her feet or something, I think that's romantic. Or pouring up a drink when she, without her asking, preparing a meal and knowing how much to serve to her. I think that's parts of romance. That's just me, the little things. That's just me. That's all. That's me. But
see, I think I think those little things are just cute little gestures, but I don't know if they're necessarily romantic.
so romantic got to be over the top. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, I don't think romantic has to be over the top, but like your intent behind rubbing her feet is what?
To make sure her feet
It's
don't
to
hurt.
make
It's
sure-
not always to get love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. But I think like that's just something nice to do. But I
Right.
don't know. But I'm just saying like where do we cross the line of like just a kind act and then it crossing over to romance?
Because I don't think you do it to everybody. That's what separates. At least me, I'm not like, say I dealt with 5 women, probably one got a foot rub. You get what I'm saying? That's why I put it in
so
that
it's
class.
levels
Because
to,
it's,
like,
it's
certain
limited
actions.
acts that you get. Not every, like the booty rub is universal. Anybody can get it. The hoochies, the hoes, the lovers, everybody can get it.
And that was your number one, huh?
Yeah, because it's
For
romantic.
romance. Wow.
So you're not supposed to romance the hoes?
I don't
Listen,
like that one.
See it? She don't have no respect for the hoes. I love all hoes and fluffies.
Because in my head, then it's like, why would I think that I'm special?
It's not
I think
different than the rose petals on the floor. What are we talking
I think
about?
romance is a little, but you got to think about it. Every dude is not giving his joint Rose petals. I've gotten rose petals
a good amount of, and the last a good amount.
And he was like, yeah, I ain't never do that before.
I can sit here. Me personally, I don't think I ever done it, but I can guarantee you, every girl I dealt with got it done to them after me.
What, rose petals?
Mm-hmm. And I'm damn near batting 1,000 when I say exes got it done by the next nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, because they like to show me shit by accident.
Uh-huh.
So I'm seeing this firsthand. And
but why don't you do those type of things?
The rose petal, I'm not doing the rose petal part.
I remember in our last, episode, you were like, yeah, I don't do that. That social media shit, that's corny. Mm-hmm. Why? Why do you think it's corny?
I think, like I said, I think it's the showmanship of it is corny. If you do something for your lady, it's for you and her. It's for her to enjoy it. Why am I? If she shows it, whatever. Mm-hmm. If you who put it together showing it, what's the point of that? That's corny. You want your brownie points?
See, but I think no. But that's not the act. You're just mad that they posted it. But so you're telling me a dude that intentionally picked some petals,
no, he
set
didn't
up
pick
the
it outside.
room.
He bought a bag on Amazon.
Stop. Regardless of what it is, but you still planned it. You telling me that just because he showed it in social media makes it corny?
How do we know he planned it?
I'm saying, assume the best. We don't know.
Okay,
same like with females that
she could have planned it and said he did it.
Possibly, but we're not talking. We're talking about people that we know, dudes that we know, like pulled off the stops.
Most of the dudes I know, it don't look like social media. I'm not gonna hold you. The niggas I personally know, it don't look like social media.
So even if it doesn't look like social media, you still wouldn't do it?
They doing it. I think if you're doing it, I don't know how to work, because if she's asking for it or something, I guess that's fine. But if she's asking for it, this is no different than the booty rub. What if she asked every nigga for it? What's the difference? That's what I'm saying. What's the difference? What makes it special if 4 niggas did it for you? What makes it special? Or you did it for 4 girls. What makes it special now? It's no different than the booty rub there.
But I think
you said ask for it? Ask for a romantic gesture?
Yeah. We can play that game. Women do ask.
No, they do.
But what I'm saying is...
I don't like that, though. I
know. I don't love that either, but it can't negate if that's something that would make them feel happy. So it's like, because you don't like it, you don't want to do it for them?
No, and neglect because it's forced. I think once it's forced, that takes the romance out of it. It's a job now. You didn't do this because you love her. You did this because she told you to.
Yeah.
I think that's different.
I hear that, but she wouldn't ask if it wasn't being done.
Because she got it before. So why?
If she got it done before, maybe she's expecting it now, or something like, maybe it doesn't have to be the same. So if my ex sucked my toes, I'm expecting my new girl to suck my toes? Maybe you can ask for it.
That's crazy.
I'm not saying you have to expect that, but what I'm saying is, this is what I mean. When there's a level or a precedent set of how you're being treated, right? And it could be great. Maybe I fell out for whatever reason, and you meet somebody else, you're not gonna hold them to that same standard. It doesn't have to look the same, but you should be still held to a standard.
It depends on
what you want.
That's the cap, right? You're holding me to the standards of the happy times. What about the shit that made you leave this person? What happened then? Yo,
you might give up too.
But that's what I'm saying. You're holding me to a standard that this nigga didn't want to do neither. He left, or you left, or whatever the case may be. So now you bringing that pressure to me for what? It didn't work for the last nigga. Why was it gonna work for me all of a sudden? Why are you treating me the same as him? What are you doing different to make this relationship last? Why, if you bringing the same exact shit that you did with the last nigga? That's insanity, bro.
Somewhat, but I do think there's a level of expectation. Like, it's also like this idea of, if I know I was cheating like this, I'm meeting somebody new, I'm gonna lower my bar just because my high bar wasn't met.
But in that same breath, what if that nigga was cheating on you and you was taking that? You gonna take cheating from the next dude too? That's what
you're right.
So where do we draw the line? What are you bringing over?
But that's above us. What I'm saying, girls are always gonna say for what they want, saying like dudes. Okay. We can't. What I'm saying is, we're not in charge for whatever happened before us.
So don't bring that shit to me. That's all I'm saying. I don't care what happened before you.
If you like those things, I'm not gonna tell you. Like, if I'll use me as an example, right? I don't like to cook.
Okay.
I go into every relationship, every person know I'm gonna tell the next person I don't like to cook, and I'm hoping or preferring that you like. I'm gonna tell you that.
Yes.
Cause I don't want to do that.
Yes.
That's not me holding. That's me being dead serious. I don't want to do that.
That's different though.
That's not different. It's the same thing.
No, because you're not bringing nothing over that somebody else did. You're bringing yourself over. You can't change you. You're still being Jade. No. It's a different. Hold on.
But that person was cooking, so that next person is supposed to cook too.
But that doesn't change. You're missing the point. the common denominator is Jay don't cook. That don't change. The difference is if this nigga doing flower petals for you, what the hell I have to do flower petals for you? That's not you. You don't cook. You come over here and you still don't cook. That's fine because you're still being you. You want me to do something somebody else did. That's not the same.
So what if the person told them, I want flower petals?
Okay. Why?
And they go into the next person, I also want flower petals.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. Why are you bringing what that nigga did to you?
No, that's not what they did. I asked for that. Now I'm telling you this is what I'm asking for.
You asked who for it?
The dude.
So why are you coming asking me for the same thing if it didn't work with him? That's my point.
Because I want. First of all, my last nigga cook for me didn't work for me. I'm not with him.
Okay.
I'm married to a new dude now. So what I'm saying is.
But you're missing the point. You can't cook. You can't cook. Period. That has nothing to do with somebody making a kind gesture for you. Because if you and your nigga can't cook, y'all gonna figure it out. You're not gonna leave. If you have a good nigga and y'all can't cook, you're not leaving him. If CT couldn't cook, you wasn't marrying him?
No.
Okay then. So that's my point. Now
But what I'm saying is those are external factors than what the act is at hand. It's me not cooking. Or it's a girl, if I'm like, oh yeah, I really love rose petals. I love surprises. I love all these things. These are all things that my past dude did. It just didn't work out for other things.
And what's the other thing? That's why, okay, so this is what I'm trying to say. If him doing rose petals did not keep you, how me doing rose petals gonna keep you? That's my point here.
But what I'm saying is that's not fair because that's a single act.
I got a question. What is the feeling though? Like that you get, you know? So let's say your previous dude bought you flowers or whatever, right? Now you want your new dude to buy you flowers. Is the feeling still are you gonna get that same feeling? Like let's say your previous boyfriend did that off a surprise. Like, you didn't even know that, you know, he knew that you like flowers or whatever, and you got that feeling. Now, you're telling your new dude, I like
you have to buy me flowers because my last boyfriend bought me flowers.
Whoa. I don't think people are saying like that.
I've been through that personally. I've been through that personally.
Some people do speak like that. Be like, oh, you're not doing what my last dude did.
I've been through that personally.
I agree with that. I heard that.
I'm not saying every woman, but I've been there.
So then you get them flowers, like, are you still gonna have that same feeling like, oh my God, you gave me flowers, or it's gonna be like, oh okay, like? Well,
I think then that negates what Luther was saying. If some dude gave it to you in a moment, whether it's a surprise or whatever, you liked it, and a new dude, to me now you're bringing over negative energy from that past relationship of when you were happy. Now you have a new dude that's not doing those things that made you happy when they surprised it. To a new dude that's not that old dude but still trying to do kind gestures, but you're not appreciating them because you're remembering negative memories. To me, I think that's unfair. You get what I'm saying? So it's like the appreciation value may go down, unfortunately. So I feel like now that means the new dude has more work he has to put in because you have negative memories from a past dude.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I've been saying. Don't bring that shit here, bro.
But what I'm saying is, so then how are you going to work up to help rebuild those negative things then?
Find something new, bro.
Yeah,
try something different.
Why?
Okay, so
that's the problem here. Trying the same shit with different people, you're going to get the same result, bro.
Nothing what any of us are saying are new things. No. You doing foot rubs,
no. But
none of those acts are new.
When I say new, it's not about being brand new. It's about not experiencing with a person. If you dated a dude that never rubbed your feet, when a dude rub your feet, that's new. That's all I mean. I don't mean the idea has to. Nothing on this planet is new.
Everything that's what I'm saying. Everything's recycled.
But it's what you go through with the dudes. That's what or the girls. If a girl rubbed my feet and then the next girl rubbed my feet, I'm not gonna hold her to rubbing my feet because the last one did it. That's stupid. You understand what I'm saying?
See, but I don't.
That's what I'm saying. If I got my feet rubbed by one chick and me and her didn't work out, the new chick rubbing my feet ain't gonna save the relationship. I gotta figure out what's really gonna save the relationship. Any gesture that came from negative vibes, take your time bringing it into the new relationship.
See,
that's all I'm saying.
But why do we have to equate what somebody did in the past? I feel like that's not fair. You're only remembering or trying to say it's like you're trying to negate the good thing.
No. I'm saying if everything was so good, why did y'all break up? That's my only point.
But what I'm saying is, what do those kind acts have to do with what you broke up for?
My thing, we don't know. This is a hypothetical. My thing is, right? Regardless what it is, all of those kind gestures that you love and you got, but the relationship didn't work. So them shits don't matter. The point is
agree with that.
the point is for the relationship to work. Me doing all of these kind things is for you to stay with me and you to grow together. Me doing all these kind things is not for you to leave and go find somebody else to do it together. Why do you think I put in all this work for you to go find another person? That's crazy.
Because sometimes things don't work out.
But that's my point. And then you want to do the same exact thing with a new person, hoping for something to work out. That's stupid.